to do my part. Earn my keep for the situation as good as possible. Um, see how I broke it down? How nobody's responsible, irregardless after the rulers. All right. Um, if you put out a threat against that situation, especially now you know it wasn't needed with the information. Now you know it wasn't needed structurally. How you learned the difference, right? And sending it in, right? For uh, if right. We are gonna spray before it happens. You know, y'all are just so adorable. That's what it is. Those lights going off to the side. So, all right. What else? Hmm. So, and also with those wire ones, you can make like a prism of sorts, right? A geometrical prism. And if you keep bending it, all right, start before you unroll the whole thing, just unroll what you want to work with first, right? So it doesn't get all tangled up like you saw my snare almost. I think I did end up just went into a knot. Don't pull hard on it, and because you don't want it to crimp on you. On itself. And sweet. So we're back. Um, if you can have some background noise going on, like background music while I talk. All right. If you need. Got to put on socks once my feet dried up or thing dried up. I should probably clip my toenails while we're good to go. Yep. That's how you beat it, fellas. Laziness. Even when you can. Now I gotta give birth to myself. Freaking so don't suffocate. Hey, you overweight people, yo, isn't that the bomb, bro? Can't even wear your old shoes. So I mean, they're not some sort of historical favorite. All right, save it for um, easy wear time. I'm gonna try the next one. I can't even see because of the light. Ready to into the birthing position. All right. Some overweight people, at least, right? Obesity is a daily chore. I love you, ladies. I am going to, with subspace scenarios and you being able to get synthetic bodies and DNA grown to order, um, eat your original bodies. some garlic. We'll do barbecue sometimes, right? I know there's those roasted red potatoes with it. Almost got my skin on that one. And there it is, folks. You're good for another 2 to 5 months, or until I get someone's mother over here. It's regular. I'll she can see me clean. I'll clean everything up for her. Everything will be nice, right? And I'll groom myself regularly, including brush my teeth. I promise. I'm open still here. There it is again. As good people, I expect you fellas to move accordingly. Keep moving accordingly. So, all right, everything molding into place now because of also a handwritten game plan you can photograph for safekeeping. All right. And then a way to do a registration is, um, you know, doing up to the moment here and there, or not up to the moment, but here and there emails, registering your position to a central email that we write, and that gets passed around. And then, should you get caught by Leo, there you are with your proof of with email receipt or sent receipt of your email in the sent category. And for being able to be accountable for and not be dangerous or a nuisance. All right, and I know no one come up with another or a better way than communication on how to solve the problem of your future issues that are apparently negative outside of the given targets. All right. Pinched it. Pinched the skin. Oops. Oh man, now I got blood on my pant. What is that? Touch my pants. So, what else, honkies? So I just happen to have logic as your supreme overlord and commander. Side of it. Otherwise, I'd be like, and thou wilt bow down with. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Had I not seen it, I wouldn't have realized it. Maybe. Oh, my socks. That's right. I need to at least rinse my middle toe off. I got to rinse middle toe off. Oh! I just smacked it on the light cord. That was the thought. Yeah. Or the variations. In trouble. So, silly fools. Honky love. So, we're in full swing. We're going to throw those people away, the rest of you. Be on your best behavior so there's no issues of misstep on someone else going, oh, snaps, that would have been the one to be that erratic individual to off that has an offset that we're talking about throwing away. And um, that way they can not get reminded to chill out. All right. You want to play the game? That's how you do it. All right, you don't freaking threaten well, this is where we're at and where you're playing it, so I'm playing it. This is what you know. As far as some horror stories going around town, right? On innocent people. It's touching and all, but severely misplaced to the point it's scary, and you can get labeled as a monster easy. So just remember to as far as the other part, with someone out there that is that situation of problematic and going down, not forever, but long enough, or maybe forever. I don't know if you're out there. Um, um, so, um, um, so, got the most out of that one. Let's see. Stick it in an old cigar pack. So as after it runs out of O2, it'll just sit there like that. All right. If it runs out of O2, and then if not, it still does its thing eventually that other way. So just longer and maybe more toxic. Remember to let's see. Um, be good. It is good. We need to get through the. Well, we're gonna shut down in like an hour or almost 2 hours. All right. So let's see. Making sure to sell responsibly. All right. Um, as much as possible, fellas. All right. And then, right. I mean, we weren't trying to take anything away before. they have the opportunity to do a different scenario, right? Trying to make it more lively for our neighborhood, right? Y'all are freaking crazy, bro. So, let's see. I gotta, holy crap. I don't know what this is about, and I think I don't want to know. Wait. So listen, there should be plenty of garages uh, also that can be rented out. All right. There's codes in some sections of town, but listen, uh, so those don't need money, is what in that area. All right. Yeah. Got all those scenarios out there that you can freaking and then the goal is to make it so there won't be a problem. Central little AC unit, etc. Right, a little at least large, a small version of a standing up fridge. All right, and um, able to go to the bathroom. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Or music. Well, in any event, well, you can make it a freaking one. I mean, you just add those miscellaneous needs, and you know. So, in any event, um, so and then hey, another thing you can do is write into your militaries so that they can't support Russian scenarios, right? Of the leadership style in a way, right? Get your paperwork's all right. Youngins for your parents, no matter what government breads, make sure not to let it leave the house, youngins. All right, and uh, put it and let them sit on it. Then, all right, all right. So yeah. What other name can we come up with for government bread? So wherever I'm off, please support your areas, and it should be logical. There's nothing you shouldn't be able to support in a manner of that where I'm off, just because of not knowing in that or having worked that type of job. All right, remember when we went over that for the graph? Right, but then there's places like Saudi Arabia that'll throw you in a dungeon for tweeting. Ooh. Now, these people, I think I can see bagged lunches, but they're in the wrong place. All right. Hey, look what you can. Look, people, we can also do sanctions on the male politicians. Check it out. All right, that paperwork, dollar bills, y'all. Otherwise, so have a nice day and a coke and a smile. Um, so remember how we declared how people in the limelight were looked at as a menu, right? So having to maybe spread uh, certain things while getting out information so that things seemed or were worse than they are dangerous. I mean, there's no. It's just all of a sudden there's like these family related problems, and friggin' all you have to do is sit there and uh, go along with, or if it's in the way, leading you, or to the differences in between, so you can totally comply with everything someone needs without getting in the way of your belief in a dream. Hmm. You're just so cute. The grim reality of what happens to migrants after they leave detention centers. Let me guess, kicked to the curb. So wait, this person doesn't want to leave Australia on extradition charges, on extradition. Ex-fighter pilot to vigorously fight. Oh wait, extradition. Right, that's all right. Well, there you go. Something. Here we go. Here's a lovely drive to freaking Fort Lauderdale. Lovely drive, yo. It's beautiful. Wait, I think I did the wrong one. Hold on. No, oh yeah, yeah, it's Fort Lauderdale. Oh, wait, that's where the article comes from. Oh well, whatever. There's a review in there, so you'll be able to explore. Hey, look. So taxes. We can charge liens on the government and get it directly through the clerk of courts if you go and do your thing. Whomever you are out there, forget the insurance scam. So I was saying they can declare things, right? And I bring it back to declare. So by going to so comparing the differences, right? That of now we're not just in regular time, but we have allied forces on the ground, right? And they were going to call this the beginning stages of World War III, right? And what you can do is you take right your information to now the federal and military sides of what equal as problems, right? And when your government can't provide it, how much you get compensated in goods if they don't have money, all right, per military, Leo, and then different government branches. It's all there, dude, and it matches. Like you go to the rule book that they have of it. I'm saying, Fine. I just need a secretary with a 3.5 tech towards to this and degree of information going out. Dot dot point for it. I think that some Haitian politicians got sanctions regarding drug trafficking. So listen, remember to cover yourself before you can, um, you know, end up in a problem, right? By checking out the procedure and signing up in scenarios that will offer you assistance should you end up there one day. All right. Due lack of money. It's like a public social worker. That's what you people need to look up for. Um, the clerks, right? They're clerks. The government social workers, clerks' offices. Booyah, baby. Any event, those with the board thing, what you do if you those that can, all right, intel people, dorks. Your whole system is set up on, and that's a you better be sitting there lovely at least, and you can freaking don't just sit there like a lump on a log. He's fucking smoking. You can be smoking Bob Marley's joints bigger than my fucking arm by now. All right, don't play games with me. All right, I'm also your mental health coordinator. Take it as an order. That's it. To it's mental health. Cover your mental health needs. So, right, I was looking at what I gave you those businesses. Like, you're gonna have to like lease it between each other and this and that. But you know, I want to make it didn't make it on their own, right? I was like, eventually, right? Everything going normal. All right. So those of my nerds and geeks, I want you, right? And I know you know how to do things anonymously. All right. Make sure you send those things in, right? And it'll pave the way for other scenarios, and you can post it up around town to where finally someone picks up on it to give it to the news, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right. And post it up somewhere out of towns. All right. You know, or you know how it bounces, baby, bounce, bounce. Come on, ladies, bounce with me, bounce with me. Oh, yeah, man. It's a very powerful piece of instrument of technology. This keeps me. So in the past, right now, all you have to do is, and then you have an app to offer someone to. All they have to do is go get their goddamn computer and $100 on sale somewhere. If you just keep searching online, $100 for a laptop, and then you can get cheaper things, you know, a tablet, or you know, your mother over here. So, All right, so we're going to move on now. All right, here we go. We are on headlines. That other story is very slow, and after that, it's science time. A lithium battery fire. All right, a chemical fire. Uh, Good. Those of you that run safety meetings, no matter what, check this out to see how you might want to incorporate some sort of different understanding into what your situation is, and then um, be able to add more spice to the situation. Uh, all right, so it's pretty here. Notre Dame. This one's for Ireland. I don't know who won. Destroys. Hey, they took away unionizing. They decided to reject unionizing at a Philadelphia Home Depot. All right. So, being somewhere when on standby on a job that you're still accessible while able to have your personal space, right? Like in the aisle, right? You can totally see if this or that, and then you can put, between two stacks of lumber on each side of an, just all right. Um, it's about just being accessible. Number one. Number two is safety, of course. Well, first of all, this is your constant safety, and then just to mention it, and then number two is actually um, why is your mother not over here yet? So if it isn't one thing, it's another. Here it comes. All right. So, you know, oh my God. It's just horrible, dude. These people get flooded out here. This is no joke, people. Hey, so if you're going to be working in the neighborhood, all right, of the 207 area, and you come somehow end up in the neighborhood, right? Make sure if you end up because your auto is loud to get a new muffler as part of payment for coming into here. It's you can totally do that. All right. Outside of our clicks, right? Because we wouldn't be ending up, if anything, on accident, doing things wrong, knowing we follow the rules and regulations, being honkies, white honky versions now of the, or, all right, well, yep, we get to all be the, y'all get to out there, not minorities of whites, because you're a different culture. We all get to be treated like white honkies too. Yep. And then there's truckers that come through. I'm not talking about y'all, yo, but if you're in some odd scenario of it, sure. Like there's industrial places around here, so you know what's up. Don't be scared to show your papers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is by IDing someone in that manner. In our guerrilla warfare, those of you that have the, you have to see who it is before you shoot, so you know whom you're shooting at, and it not be your boy. All right, or worse, women and children, military on patrol for you, soldiers on patrol for you, or someone just littering and hit the ground, and you saw, and you're oh. All right, so we're gonna head over to military. Hmm. Don't forget to try and meet up in town and have beers off work. Use flyboys with the opposing side, quote unquote. Remember them North Koreans, just real goofy. The dudes, yeah, they're just real goofy. They ain't got nothing but good love. They're just big old teddy bears too. I mean, these people should have some different drones, etc., and are not military affiliate. Is all they're saying. Ooh, hey, they used us while we were on stand down. As soon as you hear that freaking scenario coming, run. Did I share it? There it is. Oh, that's it. They did a strike, but it didn't get anybody. Let's go to the bottom and see what's down here for link. Right, it's old. Shabab. It usually says it usually has one A. I mean two A's that I thought I saw. Y'all too. Um, Make sure you um, check in with your militias you're fighting. Like, oh, yo, 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 yo. So, all right, and then so the difference is that if you were, all right, in their position, what you think you could do for them. All right. The militia, all right, you're going into aiding the government or work some sort of military soldier, military enforcement. Um, and I don't know what to tell you, but if there's a whole bunch of bombings going on, that doesn't really make sense. Like we're hearing all of it, right? Everyone on the same page. All right. We want to get sanctions lifted that were a waste of our tax money for these government workers to be sitting there doing in the first place. As if there was, you know, worthy ending to the situation to justify the hours. As if. Mm, undisclosed. Hey, really, military. You should go into. It's way more civilized to do laser tag of your job. I swear on my life, dude, you look like barbarians. Get the picture. All right. Even outside coming in at us, they're like, outboardlies, like, oh, what? Oh, oh, oh. Beavis and Butthead are even looking at you like, oh, whoa, whoa, it's gnarly. All right. At least go through some processings to see what you can get done, and then like so once they get tagged, right? It immobilizes their weapon to you. Your, I mean, they're supposed to be getting their weapons back after all of this. This ain't no mystery about it being Putin's fault, and now the military leadership of that scenario do. We are still in this problem after solving the issues. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Now pay me. Pay me. I want my keg of beer. Seriously though, this is all fine and dandy, being a dream come true to get this part of knowing me this way outside of the problems. Oh, the response was, we'll take three. How about that? Or five. We'll take five. How about that? Look at those freaking bullets, bro. Jesus. Those are the type of bullets I want on my Uzis. All right. So, I mean, this is, there ain't much to these stories anymore, right? Skimming through it. Uh, it's all the same. And, oh, so this is five added to the training camp place. One from yesterday we saw. Might be then. Right. So, please don't be blowing yourselves up no more. Please smoke out. How about that one? Um, well, did you do these steps of tradition where the bomber had some hats they wore for a few months, this here and there, throughout the situation to differences for me? Because I'm going to be coming to collect those things. Months, gentlemen, months. Pardon my finger. So, all right. So let's go back to down. Oh, right. Oh, so no. Let's go see what we can come up on at the bottom of the column as far as other similar association issues. Huh. Always treat animals nice, quote unquote animals, right? Our house pet, your house pets, and um, outside pets, right? With care and only what you see on those good movies that don't, show any problems of situation, and there's no hitting, nothing. Ah! All right, so in a little while we will um another 45 minutes, I guess. Oh man, it's only been an hour since we right, because we were running late, so another hour. We'll go another hour, right? No, should we stick to the time schedule? Oh, it's the weekend. We'll call it casual day. Hey, you Russian soldiers. Oh my God, you frontline soldiers. You know what a defense is out in lieu of violence? Getting a texting thing going to the opposing side that can also do video, right? And you send them, come on, please, uh, because you're on the losing side if you didn't know. They also outnumber you. So you're being asked to commit suicide. Do you know, all right, place the differences to the textbooks to pick up where they have you at in their, to find out what board they're on. Don't need the textbooks for that one, huh? So, the reason why they don't have you talking to each other, right, and have you in a social thing, because they don't want you to defect, because you're sociable. And I bet you still have those bow ties, but they're tucked in on your shoes. So it was good to be good. You have more fun the longest of that version. So we will partay until there is no ability to partay. All right. Remember, don't let your imagination get the best of you. You're bored. Uh, despite being sappy folios, that's it. And you're just they're slow. Remember that, youngins. All right. Once you hit 30, it's all downhill. All right, youngins. So have a heart. Band together as cheering squads to your local militias. All right. There's if you have some sort of, all right, and it's copacetic for you. All right. Don't put yourselves out there as if there was something that could put yourself out there. Interesting. We could like go to the Middle East these days. Interesting how they stay away from, and then so that means if you go there, freaking with your white skin and don't have no long beard or maybe trim it. Like fire with fire. Just go hang out, right? Sorry, that was better. It's etiquette. Everybody cares their own way. It'll work. Just trust me. You do the motions. All right. Well, there's also flicking them off or standing there looking stupid in the face. To the good. All right. So after that, your guess is as good as mine. We can bring things down to guessing, folks. First wave. Look, no, there ain't no such thing as getting beat down in lieu of draftees. All right, instead of the torture chamber. All right, there's no there's a beatdown added in there. We'll do for retribution, so you'll get it in a copacetic way to what retribution can mean. And don't forget, in like infinite amounts of time, those people in trouble can end up in that version of torture for that allotment. Let's finish retribution out punishments. Remember missing out on mandatory need of physically being there for your family. Right? Not just children. What? How could this be? Live and learn. Oh, snaps. Well, there is something said to be for embarrassment when it's well felt. So, but still, you got to put yourself through that stuff, like I said, when the torture chambers come in. So, milk, coffee time. Get your cups ready now. It's a ball game, and always a home run when it's my turn. Uh, sorry, fellas. I told you paperwork and all those things, and you sat there like lumps on a log again. We already, I brought it down. You don't have to play stupid. Trust me. At least now. Oh, I'm on fire. That Sega game, what was that Sega game? Basketball game? He's on fire. Well, let me use the restroom. Coffee milk time. Oh my God! It is so mandatory to get then smaller jars for each version of coffee. Then, and I'm telling you, the amount of time you'll save. Go through the like how we did the other patterns to see the difference of how long things actually take while you're in processing of it. So you're at that speed, not frantic as to how this is taking so long. Be calm. It's natural to apparently be a screw up, so we'll work with it. Follow the footsteps. I had to do your job, man. It's crazy. Well, I was also lazy, so. Cheers, y'all. Folks. Hey, so how you like them apples? Those of you that know, I know when you go to jail, because you'll be just like, oh man, damn, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's off to the freaking rest of your day. La 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 la. We'll get to it one day. Yep. Now, did you remember my latest to you about? No, remember, you're going to be sitting there going, in a manner that's zillions of times upon an hour worth of talking worse. So, not just sitting there on a bed watching TV or whatever. Playing basketball or whatever. Cards. Don't be spreading germs. You're already grody enough. Girlies. Isn't this a nice? These are nice days. All right, so you have to remember you're good people, so that you have to remember you're the new version of good people. Your core. Hey, how you doing? So I expect more out of you living in this family. I work hard for my money. Oh, I need your pen. Hopefully that paperwork won't take them long. Those of you that wrote in, those things happened before. They just didn't have that direction, I guess. So you might just have to guide them along step by step. You know what I'm saying? That's all they need is a support system. You college writers know what that means. All right. Um, those with a degree, all right. Or even you college kids, like that it's not much to print up a sheet of paper of, you're in studies at these Ivy League schools for the public. they pay the schools for you to do all the freaking processing. It works if you work it and you're not hungover sometimes. You know, I'm a smart little whippersnapper. Excuse the relation. Oh, hey, so like the day we do end up in the saves, right, with the prism and the new version where well, it was going to be this way anyway structurally, where we experience all sorts of different fun scenarios going on at once, right? So we'll do all those things too. All right. And freaking so so why isn't your mother over here yet? Fellas, you know, when there was an issue, I might be coming after the missus, sirs. Um, your best idea was to sell dad out and granddad out and bring over mom and grandmother. All right, you don't have to jump the gun next time. So, we'll put on some tunes here after this hit. I don't know what I'm going to start at. I think we need to go old school. So we'll take our time and write the rest of the scenario with some tunes. All right. least the fly population is going to go up. So, holy burp. So, listen, uh, to the extrapolation scenario of the scenario. Um, so, welcomed traffic, right? Doing a scenario, right? Not that it should need it, right? Telling you all you have to do is stay in motion and not look paranoid. Freaking those of you that haven't ever call into your or mention to your where you know you can go um, over the phone and talk. I don't know. Well, y'all are crazy. I don't know what to tell you. Right? It's like you're great. You know, there's the stitch. All right, so we're gonna get some music here in a second. Um, so I guess we're gonna listen to some music. Oh, we forgot science. All right, let's set up science. Or here, we'll start the music up and then we'll do science. All right, we're going to Easy B. Easy E's the first one, then Material Girl, then Barracuda. All right, and so Sepultura. forget you can pick me up. I will go to your capital's house. I will abandon my post. I will go anywhere in the world you want. Um, all right. Here, I'll share it just in case. Oh, wait, hold on. Here, I'll share it. Uh, hold on. There it is. Here it comes. XO hearts is hugs, kisses, and love. Reminder, I said that in the beginning. Uh, in the For the English alphabet. All right, here we go. 2, 1, 0. Banana. What? What? Anybody ever die out there of laughter? Ugh. The power of laughter. Unity. Call it a secret weapon. Do you're all naive? It's adorable. Don't worry. They'll probably just take your lunch money. Compton. 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 It's a brute, ugly guerrilla warfare. Chop your head off. You spit wrong too at them. That one. You heard that one? Call it timing. Down together. I call it work related, baby. Is my wild side ending? We're back to ooh, yeah. I was running like material. What? Hmm. Not too little. Freedom in your minds too, isn't it? Like insane. We chakra block. I could have been like druid worshiping ghosts and scenarios of what might be out there. Like, no, it's true. Nothing about natural evolution that way. I bet you I could have. I don't think about that stuff. It's a waste of time for this situation. So cover information before you have to cover everything. That's the filter I made for you out of your mind. All right. And we chakra blocked it into the whole that way that everybody is on the same page. All right. Dollar bills to for your mercenary work. Oh, here we go. Two. All right. Ready? Two, one, zero. I gotta tighten that zero beginning of that zero up, huh? Ooh. Science time. Ooh, I lost it. It didn't. Sometimes it continues to keep listening. Sometimes it does it, and sometimes it doesn't. Where I can surf around on my phone. I don't know what it is. Okay, I guess that's what I did. Turn it off. All right, here we go. On. Hey, daylight savings time changed. I think. Right? Yeah, it ended. Make sure to change your clocks back an hour. All right. We're going to go to science now. This was in the post, so go check it out. All right, we are on the science column now. All right, so in regards to things like your rockets dropping boosters, right? The better way to do that whole situation is having uh, the scenario of just keeping it all on one piece. More is more, less is less. Plus, you can beat the concepts without having to change much of the original design, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? After each level, and then all right, and so modifying your rockets that drop boosters is the alternative you look to for recycling needs. That's how good they are. If you call in uh, and they, you know, you give a ship fitter, a first class mechanic those scenarios, and they just touch up on the differences of what and a place is a place, a dimension is a dimension, and it will go there. All right. um, and it's no magic of anything if you just follow the rules of engagement, and if anything, over structure, over supports, too much support structure, and then you compensate by adding power to it, which there you goes your boosters in that case then. So at least, um, oh, I guess that's what we were talking about. So the saving space, working on stuff so I can and then so in any event the issues are freaking that simple. Cut and paste, add and paste, even not even need to cut in some cases, add. All right, and those dormant scenarios you can take out. All right, and they'll patch it up like good as new. Plus what I told you a weld is. Um, uh, it's supposed to be just is equal, if not somehow. Now that you know about instances, that will be a harder point of pressure to break. All right, because there's that much more, uh, whatever way it's coming in, the bump or snare now. But that's what we're in delicate scenarios, and it will. But sure on the outside. But I'm saying on reentry, those scenarios, you can make it that simple in accidents where they're out there repairing it as normal, and all you have to do is the material you have up there, have regular storage scenarios going up, filling those things with extras, oxygen scenarios, etc., 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 etc. And then so well, we're getting off track from where we started, but refabricating your rockets is um, a better solution than scrapping it and throwing it to a museum for recycling needs. But it'd be cool to use as a model for astronauts to practice on for when they're out there just handling, because handling the differences of the structure and working putting this and that into its 90 degrees of what it does it, and then on the other side of it, how was it? They didn't additional, right? And all the differences around it are equally distributed as weight. All right. And then if you don't have a blueprint, we're saying at that point in time, if something would have happened in that manner too. All right. And then when you notice something's off, you will know automatically before you get too far to weight distribution. Um, all right. And the principle is of these astronauts, you have them doing is they add it to put it together and take it apart without damaging the differences over and over and over and over and over until they got it. All right, and you can do virtual reality using blowtorch things, right, or heating up metal and uh, pushing it off with air slightly, like an oxidation level, maybe in space, so less blowout. Whatever you end up in understanding, Sam. So of understanding end up in as in the whatever the example I used, right? Oxidation or whatever it was. Uh, and then so dope guns keep moving, and then police are copacetic of hearing it by now, and I haven't reported anything, but support. So, all right, I don't think we finished that other topic yesterday. Um, you know, uh, so there's no point in running from police. All right, they know you're destitute, right? So as long as you have your paperwork and this and that, or if all it can come to is paperwork, like you don't have insurance and it's a ticket, and then um, you have to push your car to some. I mean, so we need to put out there to be able to push your car to a area that's obviously not in a way for a business. All right, and then after that, and then so go ahead and do your and then boards with for paperwork, mandatory paperwork needs. Paperwork needs. That's how I see it. A flow of traffic is so important. Government bread. All right, paper, and that is so the way it is, and the departments and the soldiers, right? And too bad Leo's out of the race. Apparently, will do the cleanup, or departments will do the work, and military will the subcommands and down will do the cleanup. And so I don't know what happened after the 4 months. I don't know what happened after the 4 months of letting them sit there while we moved into our situation of them not finishing it up one day, knowing it's their job because that's what the information is, regardless if they're going down or not. Period. The leaders issuing it out. All right. So there's no way around it. Do my rapport as a human being. All right, and then so let's see. Never allow. Well, oh, so another thing we can do for the system, right, is not allowing interference by a scenario outside your needs that your computer can't do to you. That is only uh, by they lock in should someone press on its arm, finally it goes and takes the goods and da 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 da. Okay. Um, so uh, as far as doing something for another computer, it has to be done to the situation. All right. Um, and as for your brains. So there you have. So they go through and they take it apart and put it together, and then they have the virtual reality for use of a blowtorch instead of in lieu of using it on the job on metal, where you can well you're working well do your working critical situation. You use a saw thing on the side, going down on the weld on the top side, straight down, and on the bottom side straight in. All right, and then that way, the less heat, less metal saw thing. Um, is standard. You space shuttle people instead of grinding it away. Also, um, do you can recycle the metal and the bits too, and that stuff boils out of the grinder if you catch all the dust in space. So it doesn't matter. Whatever's easier out there, though. Yeah, and less dangerous. All right. I'd go with the grinder personally. Do having to sit there concentrating less you know, concentration needs or less critical um, concentration needs. Right, you're having to detail that much more is the issue. So uh, there's some expectation I would imagine happening, and then looking at the situation, imagine a grinder to metal, which you don't want to do, and you can sweep up all the grindings from the saw. It's just a cleaner scenario, plus more detailed, and you get to take your time. All right, and then, however, if you have a critical situation, your grinder would be there later on. Right? And then there is something to be said about using any tool has its differences. All right, is how to manage it on the material you are using it for, which should be directly for that issue. Otherwise, you're a master craftsman and you know better about certain things that you can combine. That it's okay, and then or as far as like wasting some extra pads because you don't want to go to the store working at the house, right? But to be safe, you have to be wearing your freaking respirator for me, please. All right, even if you just have a towel, catch that freaking some of that. All right, and in a fire, you'd have it wet it down, and that way it catches the smoke that way. All right. Uh, and but as far as not recycling your rocket, then so what you would do is put your astronauts to work on it, and they can do not only the joining of the booster, but they can modify it into being just a gas tank, or because the gas tank's in there too, right? You can freaking since it's going to be the regular, you'll have to modifying it to also be the regular, or be able to go slow at first to pick up speed and stay on point easy, on a full easy forward, and then all sorts of things, a whole project, big cracking, or well, there you go on a whole bunch of jobs you can add to your show. Um, if um, And then there's simulation welding that magnetics is what ends up with whatever chips you add to it that strengthen the situation this way and that way as it's welding as well to get the feel of it. You can do imaginary welding through magnetics. You can do in there if you pay me. All right. From now on, or the last 10 seconds ago, from now on, if you're going to do something new with magnetics, first you have to do for the, and it's just a formality. So you got to do a retainer fee, otherwise you can't do it. Sorry, a retainer fee for the information. All right, and then to be able to work off of it, I'm saying, and then um, so or I guess do the job of it. Uh, we'll see. remember to stay away from wildlife, to not disturb it. All right. Outside of, you know, if you're trained to feed them, all right, and things like that, and you know better, right? Okay, but it doesn't matter what type of life it is. All right. Earth size exoplanet, which I think means it's the material Earth is, right, before it got to a sun, or maybe used to have, but missed evolution and broke off because it wasn't in the right loop or area of where it could loop around for long enough to get things going. If not in this specific area, here we go. What part of the issues or type of situations? No longer a threat, the Andromeda Galaxy, everybody. Hey, let's have a parade. What's up? Yeah. Oh, make sure to do your supports wherever versions of neighborhoods you have. Hey, look, things like, all right, I want you to look at what that is. The picture. Um, all right. Now it's called some sort of an X-ray pulsar. It's called an actual X-ray pulsar. Okay, that is not a healthy path wherever it is. It's a disruptive path, so that visual thing can get a difference off of it. Okay, like as it goes through your teeth to get your X-ray, it turns all sorts of ways, saying what how it's shaped and how strong it is, da 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 da, and you're bombarded with it right there, and it goes up into your roots, right? And it's bombarded so that they get all of it. So now, as far as subspace is concerned, so that'd be different, and you could go back to the regular X-ray. However, the understanding, and then there's the understanding of when we get to those better things, how it can harm other civilizations out there. Is a class topic. You can try to put some writings together and maybe get started. All right, here's a lead into better batteries, water purifiers, auto parts, and sporting goods. My possible lead. Dude, you people are insane. Do not do this. Do not, do not, do not. Friggin' demented. All right, so you're treating gravity wrong then. If you did it wrong the first time, that means you're not good enough to do physical math of boundaries and how things, like so. Well, first, do it at a level where you jump out of a plane together and you have some sort of minutes to work on issues and backwards and forwards and things like that. All right, have a Coke and a smile and pay me some money, or else you can't do it. All right, so this might be something they're doing for training. Um, Not that it might not be true, and we know through natural evolution, eventually that area will fill in with natural evolution life. after we're gone, right? So it's with what's coming in now, not gone, but in the different understanding of a void we make, not subspace, subvoid, and so through those synthetic particles, um, our lives await, folks. Yes. Here we go. Cargo run to ISS, International Space Station. Couldn't come up with anything, Ice. Sorry. I was working it. So, turning on your satellites should happen as soon as, as soon as they're constructed, right? Or maybe they have to be finished, assembled in space, maybe. So, but you still do sub connections, so it's on instantly, right? With that program understanding to receive, da, 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 and as higher as it goes, the more it gets, and it'll bounce off your other stuff too. You can work off of your other links too. So it is good. It should pick it up automatically, even if we didn't say to add it to that understanding. That's the one you want to add to this one. Schizzos that are going away forever. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I might take y'all in for there's still not being weed over here. You know what weed I'm talking about. Well, yeah, that weed and your mom, but we can throw that in there too. All right. So the real understanding of where quantum, the title quantum, the word quantum, uh, versions of quantum titles and names and words, right? That associate happening like plants, right? To you know, growing up, like changes that happen in life, whether they're dormant, etc. As those changes too of it, outside of having an awareness yet, right? Um, Amoeba, maybe some sort of single-celled organisms that haven't evolved yet. Is what I'm saying. Ah, don't those of you with money, don't forget to sign up there if you can. Throw your kids on a freaking another version of a scenic route. Oh, might be tackling our issues. Ooh, I wonder how much it opened up back into the percentage of mass or size it carried before, like sponges, right? As far as getting back to the so more material. See, it's there now. Even though you don't want it to, you want to be able to. Since we can do all those things. Yeah. Like, not that we would, but fume, right, in the olden days. But we'll turn the sun up in areas over there and create a heat and this and that and a cold, and you can manipulate molecules like that off of the gravity, off of the pressures of the universe, of the things sitting in the universe, the heat and the cold. I mean, right? It's very scary working with materials because it's it goes somewhere. Oh my god. So I gotta use the restroom. Excuse me. Oh, that I stretched. Yeah, it's nice. So let's see. Oh, I got it. Um, let's see. Y'all also silly. I can't even really call you Fulios anymore. What gives, man? Um, so So another thing is mapping out an area where you only do testing, right? And you don't do it in the same spot where you tested something before, where it's the title of, oh man, here it is. Uh, uh, Polarizing X-rays to, all right, don't you got to be like a whole new spot. All right, let's see. Outside of being silly, what can I call you now, man? Never mind, don't answer that, kids. That one was for the adults. Go right on with your day when you hear that stuff. I swear on my life, I don't care how old you are as an adult now. All right, rule and regulation. You heard I said what I said. I'm starting to. I can't barely get out freaking talking in the first place. Keep standing fast into the forward motion of it. Stand fast. Meaning as you were. As we were. Stand fast. Means hold your position. Right? Not hold. Whatever. Oh, we got a problem. Keep standing fast. Oh, well, no. Okay, stand fast, right? So, forward we march. I beat the system and won in the extrapolation rank with that, and then this propagated one last time, and here we are. All right, so y'all are so much fun, dude. It is so exciting. I'm so excited. You're like you're my people. You know what I'm saying? And those rulers just got schizo or something. We're scared. So one thing led to another, and here we are today. They learned it by watching y'all. Yep. And their predecessors. So as silly fools. Oh no, silly. Right. Um I don't know. Oh, right. So oh no, so yeah, so we'll cut off for an hour. All right. And meet back up. Phase oh, oh, the news. We went right through it and we didn't even. Oh well, right. They did move. There were two things, right? I went and did it right then and there as we were talking. Like oh. All right. So okay. So all right. So we could address it. Nothing saying. Oh, I'm standing fast. I guess if it worked. Stop snitching on me. Which one was it? Huh? So, oh, I guess we're out to eat. I'm kicking you to the curb for an hour, and we shall return. All right. So let's see. All right. That be that. All right. All right. All right. Laters, ladies.